After divorce I swore off love. Then her hands on my waist changed everything. The rain-slick streets of Brooklyn gleamed under the sodium glow of street lamps, a relentless patter drumming against the awning of my brownstone like impatient fingers on a desk. I stood there, key half turned in the lock, my breath fogging the chill October air. 35 years old, and what did I have to show for it? A divorce decree crumpled in my coat pocket, the ink still sharp as the ache in my chest. Sarah Ellis, graphic designer by day, ghost by night, had sworn off love like a recovering addict dodging their fix. No more late-night confessions over takeout Thai. No more tangled sheets or whispered promises that evaporated by morning. Men, women, it didn't matter. Love was a thief, and I'd locked the door behind me. That night the apartment swallowed me whole. The scent of stale coffee lingered from the pot I'd forgotten to empty, mixing with the faint lavender of Elena's perfume. My ex, the one who'd packed her brushes and easel 2 months ago, leaving behind canvases half-finished like our life. I kicked off my boots, the thud echoing too loud in the silence. Sinking into the couch, I pulled a throw blanket over my knees, the fabric rough against my skin, a poor substitute for arms that once held me without question. My phone buzzed on the coffee table, Mom probably, with her weekly check-in from Ohio. "How's the city treating you, sweetie? Met anyone nice?" I let it go to voicemail, the vibration humming like a distant heartbeat I didn't want to hear. Sleep came in fits, dreams splintered by the creak of floorboards and the distant wail of a siren slicing through the night. By dawn, the sky outside my window was a bruised purple, the first light creeping in like an apology. I dragged myself to the kitchen. Flickers of routine the only anchor in the storm. Black coffee, strong and bitter, steamed in my mug as I scrolled through freelance gigs on my laptop. Logos for startups, flyers for indie bands, work that paid the rent but left my soul adrift. That's when the email hit. Project delay. Client pullout. My heart sank, a cold stone in my gut. The big gig, the one that could have padded my savings, gone. Just like that. I slammed the laptop shut, the snap sharp as a whip. "Fuck this," I muttered, voice hoarse from disuse. Grabbing my keys I headed out. No plan, just motion. The elevator dinged open to the lobby, where Mrs. Kowalski from 3B nodded her gray curls my way. "Morning, Sarah. You look like you could use a smile." Her words hung, kind but probing, and I forced a grin that didn't reach my eyes. "Trying, Mrs. K. Always trying." The streets buzzed with early risers, dog walkers in puffy jackets, joggers pounding pavement slick with last night's rain. I aimed for the corner deli, the bell above the door jingling like a half-hearted welcome. Sandwiches wrapped in wax paper. A nod from the counter guy who'd seen my face too many times post-breakup. Back on the sidewalk, bag crinkling under my arm, I caught sight of the little coffee shop across the way. Bean and Brush. I'd passed it 100 times, its windows fogged with warmth, chalkboard signs hawking lattes and art of the day. Today something pulled me in, the aroma wafting out, rich and nutty, cutting through the damp air like a lifeline. Pushing through the door, the bell tinkled softly, and heat enveloped me like an old friend's hug. Exposed brick walls lined with mismatched shelves of books and succulents, fairy lights strung lazy across the ceiling. A handful of patrons hunched over laptops or newspapers, the murmur of conversation a low hum beneath the hiss of the espresso machine. I slid into line, shoulders brushing a woman in a faded denim jacket, her dark curls escaping a bun tied with what looked like a paintbrush. She smelled of vanilla and turpentine, a combo that twisted something unfamiliar in my chest. "Next." The barista's voice yanked me forward. I ordered a drip coffee, black, fumbling for exact change. As she handed over the mug, ceramic warm against my palms, our fingers brushed. Not hers but the woman behind me, reaching for a pastry. "Sorry," she said, voice like smoked honey, low and unhurried. I glanced up and there she was. Emma Ruiz, though I didn't know her name yet. Mid-30s maybe, with olive skin glowing under the soft lights. Brown eyes sharp as fresh espresso, framed by lashes that curled without effort. Freckles dusted her nose, and a smudge of ochre paint lingered on her knuckle like a secret. "No worries," I replied, stepping aside, but she lingered, tray balanced on one hip. "Rough morning?" she asked, nodding at my rain-damp coat. Her smile was crooked, inviting without pressure. The kind that made you want to spill your guts over a stranger's scone. I shrugged, the weight of the email still pressing. You could say that. Lost a client. Universe's way of saying stay single, stay focused. She laughed, a sound like wind chimes in a breeze, light, but with an undercurrent of something deeper. The universe has terrible timing. I'm Emma, by the way. I paint the walls here on off days. She gestured to a mural half hidden behind a ficus, swirling abstracts in blues and golds, evoking city sunsets bleeding into night. And sling coffee when the muse ghosts me. Sarah, I said, extending a hand that felt too formal. Hers clasped mine, firm, callous from brushes, warm in a way that sent a spark up my arm. Graphic designer. More pixels than paint, but same ghosting vibes. We stood there, the line shuffling past, steam curling from machines like unspoken invitations. She tilted her head, studying me not like a curiosity, but like a canvas worth the strokes. Well, Sarah, if the universe is cock-blocking your focus, maybe it needs a nudge. Free pour-over on the house? My treat for surviving Mondays. I hesitated, the old walls rising. Elena's ghost whispering don't. The divorce papers rustling in my mind. But her eyes held no agenda, just a quiet spark. Yeah, I heard myself say. Why not? We claimed a corner table by the window, rain-streaked glass framing the awakening street. Her coffee arrived in a handmade mug, drips blooming like ink blots. As we talked, halting at first, then spilling like the downpour outside, the details wove in. The creak of her stool as she leaned forward, the faint citrus tang of her lotion mingling with my coffee's bitterness. She was 32, born in Queens to Puerto Rican parents who'd run a bodega until it shuttered in the pandemic. Barista by necessity, artist by fire, nights spent in a tiny studio above a laundromat, chasing colors that matched the ache of growing up queer in a family that loved loud but questioned louder. And you? She asked, tracing the rim of her cup with a thumb, nail bitten short. I exhaled, a sigh that carried the weight of unsaid hurts. Divorced 6 months ago. Elena, my wife, ex-wife now. We met in art school, built this life of sketches and shared dreams. Then, it unraveled. Lies mostly. Hers. Mine for staying too long. The words tasted like ash, but saying them to her felt like exhaling smoke, lighter somehow. Emma nodded. No pity in her gaze, just recognition. I get it. Last girlfriend bailed when I wouldn't tone down the gay for her straight-laced folks. Like newsflash. I'm all in, no dimmer switch. Her laugh was self-deprecating, but her hand brushed mine on the table. Accidental? Intentional? And lingered a beat too long. Electricity hummed, subtle as the shop's jazz playlist, crooning Nina Simone in the background. Hours slipped by unnoticed. The rain eased to a drizzle, sunlight piercing clouds in hesitant shafts. When I finally stood, coat slung over arm, reluctance tugged at me like wet hems. This was nice. Unexpected nice. Emma rose too, closer now, the air between us thick with possibility. Come back tomorrow? I've got a new piece brewing. Needs a designer's eye. I paused at the door, bell tinkling farewell. Maybe. But as I stepped into the street, her scent clung to my sleeve, a whisper against the city's roar. Sworn off love? Yeah, right. That night, alone in bed, sheets cool and empty, I replayed her touch, the brush of knuckles, the warmth. My hand drifted to my waist, imagining. Sleep came slow, dreams painted in ochre and hope. The next morning, the alarm blared at 6:45, a shrill intrusion. I groaned, slapping it silent, the pillow muffling my curse. Freelance deadlines loomed, emails unanswered, but my feet carried me to bean and brush anyway. The door swung open to vanilla and steam, and there she was, Emma, wiping counters with a rag, curls tied back, apron dusted in flour from morning scones. Our eyes met across the room and she grinned, that crooked flash. Knew you'd show. We fell into rhythm, easy as breathing. Mornings became ours. Her pouring coffee with flourishes, me sketching logos on napkins while she critiqued with a painter's precision. Details sharpened the pull. The way her laugh lines crinkled when she teased my corporate fonts. The soft pat of her foot against mine under the table during lulls. One afternoon, rain lashing windows again, she pulled out her sketch pad. Your turn. Draw me. I hesitated, pencil hovering. I'm better with vectors. But her gaze held steady and my hand moved. Lines emerged. The curve of her jaw, the smudge on her cheek, eyes that saw through walls. She leaned in, breath warm on my neck. That's me. Really me. Her fingers ghosted my wrist, guiding the stroke, and time stuttered. Heart pounding, I set the pencil down. Emma. The shop emptied, patrons trickling out into dusk. She locked the door, flip sign to closed, the click echoing. Sarah, she whispered, stepping close, hands hovering at my sides. Permission hung unspoken. I nodded, breath catching, and then her palms settled on my waist, firm through denim, thumbs tracing hips in slow circles. Heat bloomed, chasing chills, her touch a spark to dry tinder. Our foreheads touched, breath sinking, mine ragged, hers steadying me. The world narrowed to vanilla skin, the faint grit of paint under nails, the rain's tattoo outside. Kiss came tentative, lips brushing soft, then deepening with hunger long denied. Her mouth tasted of cinnamon from the gum she'd chewed, mine of forgotten lunch. Hands roamed, mine in her curls tugging gentle, hers sliding under my shirt, cool fingers on bare skin igniting fire. We broke apart gasping, foreheads pressed, laughter bubbling through tears I hadn't noticed falling. I swore off this, I murmured, voice wrecked. Love. All of it. Emma's eyes searched mine, thumb wiping a tear track. Then let's rewrite the oath. In that moment, hands anchored, the fracture in me mended just a crack. But cracks spread, and so did we. Nights tangled in her studio above the laundromat, dryer hums masking moans. Mornings waking to her tracing my spine with lazy fingers, coffee brewing as sunlight slanted gold across sheets. Weeks blurred, a montage of stolen touches, her hand in mine at a gallery opening, fingers interlaced under the table. My head on her shoulder during a midnight movie, popcorn forgotten as lips found necks. But shadows lurked. Elena's text started, sporadic at first. Miss you. Then we need to talk. Guilt nod, a low thrum. Emma sensed it. Nights when I'd pull away, staring at ceilings. Talk to me, she'd urge, voice soft in darkness, hand on my cheek. One evening after a shift where spills and rude customers frayed her edges, we walked the bridge. Brooklyn to Manhattan, lights twinkling like distant stars. Wind whipped our scarves, her arm looped mine. What's eating you? She pressed, halting midspan, city pulse below. I exhaled, breath visible and cold. Elena's back. Not physically, but in my head. The divorce was messy. Assets, alimony bullshit. And part of me wonders if I'm just rebounding you. Her face fell. A flicker of hurt before stealing. Am I a rebound, Sarah? Or am I the one who sees you? The whole messy, brilliant you? Tears pricked, wind drying them fast. I don't know, I admitted, voice cracking. But when you touch me, feels real. Terrifying real. She pulled me close, waist encircled, chin on my head. Then let's be terrified together. That night, in her bed, bodies entwined, urgency laced with desperation. Skin slick, gasps echoing off brick walls, her name on my lips like prayer, mine gasped like revelation. Climax crashed, waves pulling us under, emerging breathless, limbs tangled. I love you, she whispered post-storm, fingers tracing my collarbone. Panic flared, sweet sharp. Too soon, I breathed, but heart whispered never too soon. Thanksgiving loomed, a specter of forced cheer and family interrogations. Mom's call came midweek, voice crackling over the line from Cleveland. Sarah, honey, Elena's mom mentioned you're single now. You bringing anyone home? Uncle Ray's asking. The kitchen clock ticked accusatory, steam from my tea curling like evasion. Mom, it's complicated. Work's crazy. Lie half-truth. Emma stirred sugar into her mug across the table, eyebrow arched in silent question. Truth was, we'd carved a pocket of us. Mornings at Bean and Brush, her shift ending with kisses in the stockroom, flower-dusted aprons shed like inhibitions. Evenings wandering Williamsburg street art blooming under her critiques, my arm hooked hers against autumn chill. But love's underbelly stirred. My freelance dried up, invoices unpaid stacking like accusations. Elena's emails escalated. Let's meet. Foreclosure. Each ping a gut punch. Emma noticed the shadows under my eyes, the way I'd scroll job boards at 2 a.m., glow illuminating her sleeping form. You're spiraling, she said one night. Propped on elbow in her studio, moonlight silvering half-finished canvases. Paint tubes scattered like confetti, turpentine bite sharp in air. I sighed long and ragged, setting phone aside. Bills. Elena. The what if I fuck this up too loop. Her hand found my waist under sheets, thumb circling navel in soothing arcs. You're not her. We're not that. Kiss followed, slow burn escalating. Lips parting, tongues tentative then bold. Her body arching into mine with a gasp that echoed my own ache. We moved together, familiar yet electric. Her straddling, hands pinning wrists playful dominant, hips grinding in rhythm to distant traffic hum. Sweat beaded, skin sticking then sliding, moans muffled in necks. Release hit synced, shudders shared. Afterglow heavy with unspoken fears. Stay, she murmured, curling into me, breath hot on shoulder. I did, but dawn brought reality's knock, voicemail from Elena. I'm in town. Coffee. Neutral ground. The cafe was midtown neutral. Chrome tables, neutral jazz, baristas in crisp polos. Elena arrived 10 minutes late. Hair shorter, suit tailored sharp. Corporate climber I'd once envied. Sarah, she said, air-kissing cheeks, perfume cloying jasmine. We ordered, her latte foamy, mine black, and sat, knees not touching. You look good, she started, eyes tracing my face like old blueprint. Lie detector in my gut buzzed. Cut the small talk. What do you want? She stirred sugar, spoon clinking rhythmic. Closure. Or restart? I fucked up, I know. The affair's the distance. But we were good once. Flashback hit. Our wedding in Central Park. Rain threatening but holding off, vows exchanged under oaks. Her hand in mine trembling with joy. Now her fingers drum table rings glinting. New one? Elena, no. That chapter's closed. I'm seeing someone. Words tumbled, testing weight. Her laugh was brittle, glass cracking. Rebound girl from the coffee shop? Mom saw you too. Heat flush, defensive spike. Her name's Emma. And it's real. Elena leaned in, voice low venom. Real? You're broke, Sarah. Freelance flailing. I could help, connections, stability. Temptation whispered, old security's siren call. But Emma's touch ghosted, hands on waist, grounding. I don't need your pity portfolio. We're done. I left shaking, subway rattle matching pulse. Text to Emma. Elena ambush. Rattled. Her reply instant. Come home. Mine. The studio welcomed with takeout tie, and her in oversized tea curls wild. Spill, she commanded, pulling me to couch, legs draped mine. Words poured, Elena's barbs, my doubts voiced. Emma listened, fingers combing hair. Nails scalp scraping soothing. She's poison ivy. Itchy memories, but cut it out. Her kiss silenced more, deepening to distraction. Tongues dancing, hands wandering under fabric, breaths quickening. We migrated to rug, clothes shed in trail. Tea tossed, jeans unzipped with teeth-grazed zippers. Her mouth on breast, tongue flicking nipple to peak. Gasp escaped, arching. Emma. Fingers delved lower, circling clit with expert pressure, slick heat building. I reciprocated, hand between thighs, feeling her pulse throb. Climaxes cascaded, cries blending with city night symphony outside. Horns, laughter, life pulsing. Post-bliss tangled, she traced tattoos on my ribs, old ink from college rebellion. What if I can't provide? What if I'm the fuck-up? Vulnerability cracked open, raw. Emma's eyes softened, hand-cupping face. Love isn't ledger. It's this us messy and enough. Tears welled, hers too, mingling on cheeks. We held breaths, evening promise in silence. Holiday arrived freighted. Mom's house in Ohio. Turkey roasting, cinnamon wafting. Relatives circling like benevolent vultures. I flew solo, Emma's be safe, text me nudes, wink text booing. Dinner table interrogation. So Sarah, any special someone? Cousin Lisa, wine loose. I forked cranberry, evasive. Focusing on me. Lie sat heavy, but Elena's shadow loomed. Her family across table, polite nods masking judgment. Night in childhood bed, posters faded, I video called Emma. Her face filled screen, studio lit by string lights, paintbrush midstroke. Miss you, she said, voice husky. Show me. Giggle bubbled, camera dipping to bare shoulder, her matching with shirt lift flash. Talk turned intimate, whispers of wants, fingers teasing off screen, moans shared across miles. Orgasm hit soft, her name gasped into pillow. Come back soon, she urged. Need those hands. Return to Brooklyn. Airport cab, rain-sheeting windows, heart lifting at skyline silhouette. Emma waited curbside, umbrella blooming, kiss immediate, wet, fierce, arms waist-wrapping possessive. My girl, she breathed, towing to apartment. Door barely shut, clothes peeled. Coats flung, boots kicked, bodies colliding against wall. Her hands, paint rough, gripped hips, lifting legs wrap. Thrusts urgent, friction building to frenzy, walls shaking with cries. Floor finish, rugs burning knees, but ecstasy erased ache. Winter deepened, snow blanketing streets in hush. Our rhythm solidified. Her closing shop, me pitching designs from bed. Shared grocery runs, carts bumping aisles, stolen kisses over produce. But cracks widened, my bank app red flagged overdraft. Elena's lawyer letter arrived. Alimony dispute laced legal thorns. Panic clawed. Nights pacing Emma's studio. Floorboards creaking protest. Talk, she insisted one blizzard night, wind howling pains. Cocoa steamed mugs, marshmallows bobbing. I'm drowning, I confessed, voice breaking. Money Elena's bullshit, feels like failure parade. Emma set mug down, clink soft, pulling me knees to chest hug. We're a team. My savings, your talent, Bridget. Her optimism chafed, pride stinging. Charity. Snap sharp. Hurt flashed her eyes, recoil. Partnership, idiot. Love's not solo. Argument simmered, words flung like snowballs. My I won't leech, her stubborn ass let me in. Door slam echoed, me storming to brownstone, tears freezing cheeks. Alone regret bloomed. Phone silent, her space empty. Midnight text. Sorry. Scared. Hers, me too. Come back. Reconciliation dawn. Her door opened to arms wide, kiss apology sweet. No more walls, I vowed, hands framing face. Bed welcomed, love making tender. Kisses trailing spine. Fingers exploring slow. Building to shared peak size mingling steam. Together, she echoed, waist encircled anchor. Spring teased, crocuses pushing concrete. Gig landed, book cover for queer romance press, ironic bomb. Emma's show approached. Gallery in Chelsea, nerves electric. We prepped. Her in black dress, me adjusting necklace clasp. Fingers lingering throat. You'll kill it, I murmured, kiss ceiling. Opening night. Throng of art crowd, wine flutes clinking, murmurs appraising. Her pieces hung vibrant, visceral, one titled Waist Anchor, evoking our first touch, swirls of skin-toned ochre. Buyers circled, offers whispered. Pride swelled, hands squeezing hers under elbow. But Elena appeared. Uninvited, glass in hand, eyes appraising. Nice work, she said, tone honeyed acid. Sarah's influence? Tension crackled, Emma's grip tightened. My vision. Ours now. Elena's smile thinned. Careful. She breaks easy. Poison landed, gut twisting. I pulled Emma aside, bathroom mirror reflecting flushed faces. Ignore her. But doubt seated, Elena's words worming. Post-show high crashed home. Argument reignited, my what if she's right? Met her fight for us. Door closed again, me fleeing to streets, rain starting anew. Hours wandered, phone dead, heart heavier. Dawn found me on bench, bean and brush, neon flickering invite. Inside, Emma waited. Apron on despite hour, coffee brewing. Couldn't sleep. Hug crushed air out, tears soaking shoulder. I'm sorry. For doubting. Her hands familiar, settled waist. Thumbs pressing knots. We rebuild. Brick by brick. Kiss followed, counterleaning, deepening to promise. Bodies joined in back room. Urgency lace forgiveness. Thrusts forgiving, gasps absolving, climax cathartic release. Summer bloomed, heat wave sticky. We vacationed Hamptons, borrowed cabin, beach days salt-crusted. Waves crashed, her hand in mine ankle deep. Sunsets painting us gold. Nights on porch, stars pricking velvet. Love making lazy. Fingers tracing constellations on skin. Moans carried breeze. Marry me, she whispered post one, ringless but real. Laughter bubbled. Someday. When ready. Back city, Elena's final play. Court date. Alimony settled bitter. I emerged drained, but Emma waited courthouse steps. Lunch bag swinging. Free. Picnic Central Park. Blanket, sandwiches, ducks quacking beggar. Proud of you, she said, leaning shoulder. Peace settled, hands lace grass-stained. Fall circled back, leaves carpeting sidewalks in crimson decay, mirroring the slow rot I'd ignored too long. Our 1-year mark crept. Anniversary uncelebrated it yet, but Emma planned surprises. Weekend getaway promised, notes tucked in sketchbooks. Mornings still hours but shadows lengthened. My career stuttered, gigs sporadic, imposter syndrome whispering fraud with every rejection email's ding. Emma thrived. Solo show sellout, commissions rolling, her name whispered in art circles. Pride mixed envy, a bitter cocktail swallowed silent. One crisp evening, gallery afterparty. Loft space Soho, air thick with smoke and schmooze. Emma shone, black jumpsuit hugging curves, curls pinned elegant, laugh carrying over clinks. I nursed seltzer, ill-fitting in cocktail dress, chats with collectors glazing eyes. Your partner's talented, one silver-haired patron said. Hand lingering, arm too long. Must be inspiring. Jealousy flickered, irrational, hot. Emma across room, head bent close to a curator, gestures animated. Bathroom escape. Mirror fogged from tears held, mascara smudging like defeat. Door creak, Emma concern etching brow. Hey! Arms encircled waist from behind, chin shoulder resting, reflection merging us. Overwhelmed. Nod throat tight. You're the star. I'm fading. Her hold tighten, thumbs hip circling. Bullshit. You're my muse. This. Kiss neck shiver inducing. Needs you. Party forgotten, cab home urgent. Hands roaming seats, lips bruised by arrival. Door kicked shut, wall backed frenzy. Dress hiked, her fingers deft unbuttoning. Mouth claiming breasts with sucks that arched me. Mine, growled descending. Tongue parting folds, lapping deliberate. Clit sucked to throb. Fingers joined, curling hit spot. Cries echoing loft lone quiet. Orgasm shattered, knees buckled, her catch steady. Reciprocation floor-bound. Her sprawled, legs wide, my mouth worshipping. Taste salt sweet, hips bucking please. Her release vocal, nails scalp breaking. After sheets tangled, she traced divorce scar. Faint line from stress-picking habit. Talk, prompted. Floodgates cracked. Insecurities spilled, career stall. Age creeping, 36 now. Fear of being anchor not equal. Emma listened, fingers lacing. We're waves, not anchors. Rise together. Vulnerability bridged. Sleep claimed gentle. But tides turn cruel. Elena's bomb. Mutual friend relay, her pregnant donor sperm. Once co-parent chat. Nausea hit, phone clattering sync. Emma found me retching, back rubbed circles. Ex-drama. Explanation tumbled, sobs choking. She wants family. What I couldn't give. Elena's infertility, our silent fracture. IVF failures, resentments festered. Emma's face storm-clouded, hurt veiled. And you. Voice small. I'd say no. But it stirs. Everything. Silence stretched. Clock ticking accusation. Need space, she said finally, kiss forehead chaste. Process. Call when ready. Door click final, leaving echo hollow. Days blurred solo. Brownstone prison, takeout boxes piling. Netflix queue binged numb. Friends texted check-ins. You okay? Replies curt. Emma's absence ached phantom limb. No waste hands, no vanilla mornings. Week 2 resolve cracked, bean and brush haunt, hoping glimpse. She served others, eyes avoiding, politeness knife-edged. Large drip. Ordered voice steady lie. Mug handed wordless, fingers not brushing. Home breakdown. Floor curl, sobs racking, snot streaked. Phone dial, voicemail. Miss you. Elena's ghost, but you're real. Come back. No reply, silence deafening. Desperation peaked. Gallery stakeout, her closing up, paint splattered jeans. Emma. Turn sharp, keys jingling, defense. What? Words rushed. Apologies, fears voiced. Elena's ploy, manipulation, my love unswayed. You're home. Tears mutual, street lamp haloing. Walk to studio slow. Hands brushing tentative, then clasping. Door open, urgency reborn. Kisses desperate. Clothes shed frantic. Bed claimed, bodies reconnecting. Missionary deep, eyes locked, thrust sinking heartbeats. Whispers love you mid-moan, climaxes fused, afterglow clingy. Healing fragile therapy suggested mind joint. Sessions unearthed. My abandonment script from Dad's exit young Elena's exploit. Emma's closet scars family conditional love. Progress inching but bonds tightened date nights intentional. Jazz club dim her hand thigh resting possessive. Cooking fails laughter sauce splattered. Holiday season glittered forced. Joint Ohio trip. Mom's welcome wary Emma's charm thawing. Pretty girl. Uncle Ray grunted approval. Turkey carved stories swapped. Emma's bodega tales drawing laughs. Bed shared childhood room whispers post lights out. Proud. Kiss yes. Christmas morn gifts unwrapped. Her locket with mini portrait us. Mine canvas our waist sketched eternal. New Year dawn champagne toasted. Resolutions whispered. Grow together. Winter waned spring buds promising. My breakthrough. Queer Lit Festival Commission, poster series evoking resilience. Emma's input gold, colors bold, lines fluid. Launch night. Crowd vibrant, toasts raised, her arm waist looped proud. But conflict brewed external. Gallery scout poached Emma, LA offer, 6 figures solo exhibit. News over dinner. Thai Patsy W steaming, her eyes excited wary. Tempted. Fork paused. With you maybe. Heart flip. Adventure call, roots tug. Think. Urged kiss ceiling. Nights debated. Pros LA sun cons distance family shop. My freelance portable but fear gripped. What if we fade? Her hands waist framed grounding. Fight clause. Weekly visits calls dawn. Decision weekend. Drive Hudson Valley, leaves peak color. Air crisp apple orchard. Picnic bluff wine loosening tongues. Go, I said throat tight. I'll follow when ready. Tears salt trail but resolve steel. Packing her loft. Boxes taped, memories unearthed. First napkin sketch framed, our mugs chipped matched. Last night fevered. Love-making marathon, positions exploratory. Toys dusted off vibrating hums. Oral chains taste lingering. Penetrative deep, straps harnessed passion. Exhaustion claimed limbs pretzeled. Departure dawn. Cab idling kiss curblong. 6 months trial vowed. Love you. Door shut, taillights fading, hole punched. Solo week's agony. Bed vast, morning's coffee solo bitter. Calls bridged, her hotel views my city graze. Sex explicit, fingers proxy till reunion ache. Visit 1. LAX arrival sun blinding her Jeep waiting. Beach drive windows down salt wind whipping. Motel kitsch. Neon sign buzzing bed heart-shaped. Reunion raw shower steam soapy hands roaming. Sheets soiled urgency cries echoing ocean roar. Days explored. Hikes trails dusty dinners to carry a spicy. Nights stargazing bodies blanket wrapped. Return east hollowed. Elena's final twist. Wedding invite her donor partner. As friends. Shredded. Ashes toilet flushed. Therapy vent. Closure claimed. Emma's call celebratory. Burned bridge? Good. Build hours. Summer peaked my decision crystallized LA leap job remote secured. Packing brownstone. Echoes Elena's but Emma's voice phone pep. New chapter. Flight west turbulence matching gut. Landing her arms airport run. Los Angeles sprawled sunbaked. Palm shadows long on stucco walls. A far cry from Brooklyn's grit. Emma's bungalow waited. Adobe charm. Bougainvillea bursting pinks. Studio shed backyard blooming canvases. Arrival chaos. Suitcases tumbled her tackle hug toppling us grass. Home. Breathed kiss grass stained. Unpack frenzy. My book shelved beside hers clothes mingled drawers. Denim with silk pixels meeting paint. Rhythm new. Her gallery days my remote designs zoom drone from kitchen table. Avocado toast crumbs keyboard. Mornings yoga mat shared downward dogs giggles. Evenings hikes runyon sweat slick hands clasped. City lights twinkling below like fireflies. Intimacy evolved. LA heat inspired. Pool dips nude bodies water gliding. Outdoor showers steam mingling moans. But adjustment chafed. Freelance clients East time lagged. Isolation crept. No bean and brush banter, friends texts fading. Emma sensed post-dinner wine nights. Homesick. Fork paella twirled. Bit. Miss Rain's rhythm. Her foot tabletop nudges playful. Make our storm. Bedroom migrate, lights dim. Candles flicker, her mouth trailblazing. Collarbone nips, belly dips, thighs parted worship. Tongue magic, fingers chorus. Climax crashing wave-like. Reciprocate slow. Her prone, my exploration reverent. Curves mapped, sensitive spots cataloged, gasps. Deeper talk surfaced. Future sketched. Kids? Tentative, donor dreams, Elena stirred. Emma's eyes distant. Maybe. Surrogate? Or adopt? Vulnerability bridged, but seed planted doubt. My age ticking, biology's thief. Conflict ignited autumn. Her big break. MoMA retrospective loan, NYC return required. Month. Explained over taco's truck. Lime zing masking nerves. You come. Tempted but deadline crunch. Next time. Send off LEX tear streaked. Her gate walk backward, waves heart tug. Solo house echoed. Pool laps lonely, studio visits, hers absent. Elena's ghost pinged. Social media stalk. Her baby bump, glowing posts. Jealousy irrational spiked. Therapy call east. Old wounds. Progress. Journal prompts, affirmations, sticky noted mirror. Emma's absence stretched. Text flirty, calls video steamy. Her hotel nude flashes, my toy demo synced climaxes. But mid-month bomb. Gallery dinner, her arm linked rising curator. Mail whispers intimate. Photo friend sent. Innocent? Gut twisted, betrayal echo. Call confrontation, voice shaky. Who's he? Laughter disbelieving. Client Sarah. Trust. Defensiveness flared, Elena's lies flashback. Hard after. Silence crackled static. Fly out. Talk face. Ticket booked impulse, red-eye bleary. NYC arrival crisp fall, cab Central Park edging. Hotel lobby. Her rush embrace, sent vanilla home. Missed you. Room up, door lock click, urgency unleashed. Robes shed, bed battle. Wrestling playful to passionate, pins reversed, fingers pinning wrists as mouths claim. Strap on debut. Her harnessed, me entered slow, eyes consent locked, thrusts building rhythm, pain pleasure blur, fullness overwhelming. Gasps more. Hips meeting, climaxes tandem explosion. Post tangled sheets, truths aired. Photo paranoia, trust fractures voiced. We're glue, she affirmed, waist spoon hold. Sticky, messy, strong. Weekend mended. Gallery tours, her guiding, my sketches exhibit inspired. Nights Broadway musicals, her hand thigh squeeze mid-song. Return LA fortified but ripples lingered. Winter solstice party. Her art crowd eclectic mix. Queer icons Hollywood fringe. I mingled awkward wine loosening till dance floor pull. Her hips grind mine slow bass thumping veins. Bathroom break. Stall lock her against sink skirt hiked fingers delving quick. Clit circled frantic bites shoulder muffled cries. Risk thrill amplified release shuddering. New Year resolutions joint. Therapy continue finances pooled abstract. Spring bloomed desert wildflowers are garden planted. Tomatoes vining herbs fragrant. Pregnancy talk deepened. Clinic consult donor selected anonymous. I first try fail period blood stark towel. Hug bathroom floor, her next whisper steel. Second cycle hope thread. Shots arm bruised, moods swing wild. Emma patient, back rubs nausea nights. Positive test dawn, 2 lines pink promise. Joy exploded, screams echoing, calls family tearful. Mom's grandbaby. Glee, her parents zoom Puerto Rican blessings. Pregnancy arc emotional. Ultrasounds blob heartbeat thump. Kicks flutters felt. Emma's canvases shifted. Maternity abstracts curve swelling life. My design softened baby lit themes. But body changes strained. Stretch marks silvered, libido dipped. Touches tender not torrid. Mid-trimester dip. Scan anomaly spot flagged specialist rush. Waiting room sterile hell. Hands clasped white knuckled. Benign. Verdict relief sob. Home collapse. Her cradle hold. Warriors. Lovemaking adapted side-lying gentle. Fingers external caresses. Climaxes soft waves. Summer heat swelled belly. AC hum constant. Baby shower hybrid. East friends virtual. West locals catered. Gifts piled, onesies rainbowed, books dog-eared. Elena's card neutral. Congrats. Peace. Shred therapeutic. Labor loomed fall, contractions tease false. Nesting frenzy. Crib assembled Allen wrench curses, walls muraled Emma's brush, stars swirling lullaby. Water break midnight. Gush warm panic call. Hospital rush, traffic snarl cursing. Delivery marathon. Hours labor sweat soaked, her hand crush grip. Push, coached voice anchor. Cry first girl Luna Ruiz Ellis slick pink, eyes squint new. Chest placed latch instinct tears rivers. Emma's kiss forehead. Our miracle. Postpartum haze. Feeds cluster, sleep fragments. Emma's nights up, bottles warmed. My recovery stitch tender hormones crash wave. Bond deepened. Family walk stroller pushing park benches feed public unashamed. Doubts dissolved, love expanded not divided. 1 year Luna. Cake smash giggles frosting face smeared. Vows renewed casual, beach sunset toes sand dug. Rings exchanged simple gold. Forever rewrite, toasted waves lapping. Parenthood reshaped us. Days blurring feed play nap cycles. Nights colic wails piercing dark. Luna's coo's melody tiny fists grasping fingers her eyes. Emma's brown my hazel flex. Mirroring back love's infinity. Bungalow pulsed life. Toys scattered rugs laundry perpetual but joy threaded chaos. My designs thrived anew. Parenting blog illustrations, authentic strokes exhaustion fueled. Emma's art evolved. Motherhood series raw vulnerability selling galleries. Yet undercurrent tugged. East pull family closeness craved. Mom's visits frequent Ohio flights Luna lap bouncy. Grandma's girl. Cooed wrinkles deepening smiles. Emma adapted but homesickness her two queens roots, bodega sense nostalgic. Visit more. Discuss drives compromise brewing. Conflict-crusted summer swelter. LA Film Scout approached. Emma's series adaptation pitch, script reads intense. Dream, she confided poolside Luna splashing shallows. Pride swelled but shadow. Relocation whisper Vancouver shoot months. Family. Hesitation mine career hers blooming. Temporary. You join. Logistics tangle. My gig's flexible but uproot again? Debate heated. Dinner cooled untouched, voices rising Luna bedtime hushed. Sacrifice always me? Snap mine resentment old bubbling. Her eyes flash hurt. Team remember? Storm out porch crickets chirp judgment. Hours later bed edge sit. Hand thigh tentative. Scared lose you, confessed. Embrace dissolved. Kisses apology bodies reconnect slow. Post baby curves explored reverent. Breasts tender sucked gasps, entry careful. Rhythm building emotional. Climax tears mingled. Together always. Decision weekend retreat. Big Sur cabin, ocean roar therapy. Hikes carrier strapped, Luna babble wind. Cliff picnic truths aired. My security fear her ambition guilt. Hybrid, settled. Shoot Vancouver me remote halftime, East visits balanced. Preparation whirl. Passports stamped, bags packed mini. Airport goodbyes tear duct, Luna's wave bye-bye heart melt. Vancouver arrival rain misted. Her set trailer visits, lights hot, takes retaken passion. Nights hotel. Room service feasts babysitter Luna calls giggles. Lovemaking rekindled, mirrored ceilings reflect thrusts. Her dominant edge post-stress, me yielding bliss. Mid-shoot snag. Stunt double injury delays stretch. My fly-in solo Luna East with mom isolation bite. Set tour. Her directing cameos confidence radiant. Dinner cast. Laughs shared but jealousy flicker. Co-star flirt obvious, arm brushes lingering. Hotel return confrontation low. Boundaries. Voice steady force. MSI wine sip. Professional. Trust test. Vulnerability crack. Elena echo but growth work. Trying. Makeup tender. Bath drawn bubbles her washing hair gentle fingers scalp massage moan inducing. Bed float oral lazy her between legs tongue languid laps building slow burn. Production wrap triumphant. Premiere invite, red carpet nerves. NYC flight family reunited mom babysit. Theater glamour. Flashes blind her gown emerald silk my suit tailored sharp. Film screened, our story celluloid tears theater dark. After party buzz toasts deals whispered. Home East train Luna reunion cuddles. Fall settled life mosaic. LA base East sojourns. My book deal landed memoir waist anchors. Love after fracture. Catharsis pen bleary-eyed. Launch reading queer bookstore. Emma podium side. Luna front row clap. Sales soared tours scheduled. Her accompanying tag team parents. Winter whisper crisis. Luna fever spike. Midnight. Waiting room fluorescent harsh. Her pacing prayers muttered. Stable. Doctor calm for drip miracle. Home dawn rocking chair vigil her head my lap. Fragile, whispered. But fierce. Bond reforged priorities etched. Spring renewal. Adoption talk sibling. Foster system eyed. Hearts open. Orientation classes awkward icebreakers but hope kindled. Waitlist long but process bonding home studies intrusive yet a solid. Summer festival circuit. My tour her exhibit parallel. Pride parade marched rainbowed Luna flag waving tiny. Stage talk. Love swore off hands changed script. Applause thunder, her stage pull kiss spotlit. Conflict subtle. Fame creep. Paparazzi snaps privacy erode. Grocery run hounded Luna shielded arm. Too much. Vent pillow whisper. Emma's jaw set. Boundaries set. Public us private core. Strategy session. PR manager hired. Statements crafted. Fall harvest. Foster placement. Toddler boy Javier. Curls wild. Eyes wary. Integration tender. Night's co-sleep pile days park pushes double. Emma's portraits him captured trust build. Holidays quad. Tree trimmed small hands table laughter multicultural. Puerto Rican tamales Ohio pie. New Year Eve. Beach bonfire kids roost asleep car. Stars canopy her head shoulder. Grateful, murmured. Firecrackle waves hush. Kiss slow hands waist familiar. Anchor eternal. Years layered like varnish on canvas. Our life a masterpiece imperfect yet profound. Luna 5 now kindergarten chatter endless. Teacher said stars are wishes. Javier 3 mischief incarnate. Paint fingers Emma's mini-me. Bungalow expanded. Playroom rainbow walls. Studio doubled output. My memoir sequel penned. Hands that heal. Therapy distilled. Emma's museum wing dedicated. Ruiz Ellis Gallery. Plaque gleams. But midlife murmur. 40s beckon me 42 her 39. Reflections mirror lines crow's feet laugh earned. Date nights reclaim. Babysitter nights salsa clubs hip sway sweat slick recalls youth. Bedroom fire undimmed. Roleplay whimsy silk ties playful bind. Peaks vocal unashamed. Conflict crested decade mark. Elena's reach. Letter arrived postmarked Ohio baby now teen. Reconnect? For Luna's half-sibling. Curiosity piqued but wariness steel. Emma's read over. Your call. But ghosts stay buried. Debate walks beach sand shifting. Meet neutral, decided. Coffee shop Midwest, neutral ground redux. Encounter civil. Her now mom poised graying elegant. Grown, not photos shared. Talk surface careers kids milestones. Underneath closure sought. Regrets. Her yes affairs folly. Mine. Learned love's rewrite. Parting hug awkward but weight lifted chains snapped. Return west cathartic. Airport pickup her grin wide kids backseat whoops. Home dinner chaos but harmony hum. Nightcap wine. Proud, toast. Bed invite lovemaking nostalgic. Missionary classic. Eyes time traveled. Thrusts deliberate memory. Whispers always. Climaxes quiet profound. Legacy stirred. Non-profit launch. Queer youth art program. Brush and heart. Scholarships funded. Opening ribbon cut. Kids murals vibrant. My keynote. After divorce swore off. Hands on waist. Revolution. Applause swells her stage side tear glint. Winter whisper health scare. Emma's mammogram flag. Biopsy weight agony. Holding hands clinic sterile, her jokes deflect. Benign, relief sub-chorus. Vow deepened, checkups routine bodies templed. Spring bloom. Javier's adoption final, court tears judicial. Party backyard balloons bob. Cake smash repeat. Luna's big sis roll earnest. Books read bedtime stacked. Summer road trip east. RV lumbering sing-alongs off-key. Ohio stop. Mom's farm, cousin's corral, kids chaos. Queen's detour. Bodega, old ghosts greeted, parents aged, hugs fierce. Daughter proud, her dad rumble. Fall equinox. Vow renewal, intimate, beach dusk, kids, flower, girl / boy, friends circled. Rings re-exchanged, sans written promises. Reception, fire pit, stories, dances barefoot. Holiday circuit. East-west - life. Suitcases perpetual. Christmas Brooklyn pop-up. Snow rare magic. New Year LA countdown, fireworks, skyburst. Aging grace. 40s fierce, my lines graphic bold. Her curls silver-threaded distinguished. Intimacy evolved. Mornings slow, touches linger. Nights exploratory, toys tech upgraded vibes. Peaks patient but passion undiluted. Climax crested quiet crisis. Luna's school bully taunt. Two moms weird. Heartbreak small fist, bedtime tears. Family huddle. Stories shared, our journeys out, love spectrum. Emma's portrait session. Her strength captured. Hung room reminder. Resolution bloomed. Community workshop. Kids pride art. Messages, love all colors. Luna's peace centerpiece, rainbow family. Epilogue dawn. 10th anniversary, kids asleep, kitchen coffee steam. Her hands waist settle, familiar fire. Swore off love, reminisce, kiss neck. Then you. Turn embrace, foreheads touch, breath sink. Outside, sun rises golden. Promise new day, hands anchor eternal. Life's narrative? Open-ended but ours. Rewritten, resilient, radiant. Years later, memoir trilogy complete. Museum wing expanded. Kids thrive. Luna artist in training, Javier inventor tinker. Grandkids? Horizon hint but now us sufficient. Evenings porch swing, wine sipped, stars witnessed. Best plot twist, she quips, hand thigh rest. Laughter bubbles, kiss seals, love's endless chapter. In quiet moments, waist hands recall. That coffee shop dawn, touch transformative. Sworn off. Nah. Embrace full messy mighty mine.